I didn't even really like think about that until just now. Like, you got knocked out by a midget in some orange Pradas.
Hey, pull up on your corner in a ghost. Pull up with the gun and get you smoke. Sat up on the corner where you broke. Just do the right thing while you get smoked.
Alright, so you know I didn't give y'all any video yesterday. So you know I had to come through with the ill content today. Now, y'all might wonder why I'm sweating. I'm inside my car with the AC off. It's hot as hell outside. This is the ghetto sauna. Hopefully I don't faint inside this car. But whatever, okay? Now, when I was in high school, I saw one of my mans get knocked out by a midget. The funny thing is I'm short. And the reason I called the dude a midget is because he was shorter than me. And what's even more crazy about it is the dude that he knocked out was probably 5 to 6 inches taller than me. I want to set the mood for y'all so y'all can understand why we were in the place where we were at for the ass whooping to happen. Throughout the day, there was a rumor going around that these two girls in our school was going to fight. Trisha and Tasha. Now, they used to be friends. Now, y'all know how high school is. One minute y'all friends, next minute y'all at each other's neck. You don't want to fight in school, so you set a date. You schedule a time. We got off school at 3:15. Yo, meet me at the train station at 3:30. Word got around that 3:30, we gonna see a cat fight. Now, personally, I don't like when women fight, because y'all can't fight. All y'all do is pull hair. But at the same token, you never know. You might see a titty. You know what I'm saying? You might, a titty might pop out. Be honest. If you a dude and you going to see if some females fight, you going there because you trying to see if a titty might pop out. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to see if some titties pop out. So now it was me, Juan, Devin, Theo. We walking towards Nostrand to the train station to see a fight. To see if some titties will pop out. While we were walking, it was 3 other dudes walking towards us. Now, the way New York is, if you're from New York and you're watching this video, if you're not from New York, you're about to get informed. If you look at somebody the wrong way, it could be a fight, it could be some gunshots. In this particular instance, they're coming towards us, we walking towards them. Nobody is moving to the side to let the other people go. So now we walk in, they stand up. Right in front of us, we standing right in front of them like, yo, are y'all gonna move? My boy Juan is like, yo, is there a problem? So they like, what? It could be. So Juan a funny dude, bro. Like, Juan is a funny dude. He's like, yo, if y'all feeling froggy, then leap. What's up? Then he realized that he knew one of them. He's like, yo, don't you live on my block? Like, I know you. So the kid was like, oh, yo, you the DJ, right? You be DJing with Pantrin or whatever. So he's like, yeah. So it got squashed. Automatically, it was squashed. But this black ass ugly Theo. Nah, son. Nah, son. You think I'm being funny, but that's exactly how it sounds. That's how he sounds. Like, that's how he talk. He big as hell, but his voice is squeaky as hell. So we looking like, yo, what you mean? This man pulls out a knife. Somebody about to get poked, son. Somebody about to get poked, son. So now we looking and we like, okay, yo, you tripping. But out pops the midget. I remember exactly what the midget had on. He had on a orange polo shirt, some cut-off jeans. They had rips on them or whatever. You know, he was flea. And some orange Pradas. Now imagine that, right? This grown, I ain't gonna say he grown. This man is 6'2", right? And he got knocked out by a midget in some orange Pradas. I didn't even really like think about that until just now. Like, you got knocked out by a midget in some orange Pradas. Now, I don't know how many of y'all are from New York again, but you know, like in them days, the mid 2000s, Pradas was like the everything, where you can go to a job interview in Pradas, you can play basketball in some Pradas, you can go to church in some Pradas, you can get married in some Pradas. Like, Pradas was the Renaissance shoes if you lived in Brooklyn. The Renaissance shoes if you lived in Brooklyn, okay? So now, the midget pop out like, yo, what's up? I mean, what you trying to do? Theo got hype. What you trying to do? You know what time it is over here? You know what time it is? So we like, so y'all gonna fight? Midget was like, yeah, I'm down. What's up? So we convinced Theo to give the knife up. We like, yo, shoot him the fair one. If y'all got a problem, shoot him the fair one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stab him, you gonna go to jail. Just give us the knife, shoot him the fair one. So finally, he give us the knife. They start squaring up. You know, y'all done seen World Star. You know how hood fight. Everybody got some type of ghetto Mortal Kombat stance that they think is cool, but when you see it on camera, it looks stupid. But anyway, Theo did something, bro. And the midget was like, oh, I got him. He puts his hands behind his back. Theo throws another punch. The midget weaved it. Boom, hit him dead in his nose. Theo fell. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that was the case. Now, the way Theo fell, he hit the back of his head on the storm drain. Theo fell and hit his head on the storm drain. Now, if y'all know how the storm drains are in New York, or any place like that, they're made of metal. So, boom, he got a little gash on the back of his joint. He couldn't really get up. The midget rushed him. Juan got in between them, was like, yo, let him get up. Let him get up. He let Theo get up. Now, to us, the fight is over. We like, yo, bro, it's a dub, bro. Like, it's over, man. Y'all let it be. Leave it alone. Because we knew what was about to happen. We like, yo, just let it be. Leave it alone. Theo like, nah. Yo, get out of here. Move up. Get out my way, son. Get out my way, son. Squares up again. The midget ain't even put his hand up. He just there, just standing there. Theo threw something. Again, I don't know what ghetto kung fu fundamental books he was studying, but the book failed him. Because whatever he threw, the midget saw it. It was like the Matrix, bro. It's like he threw it. The midget like weaved it again and caught him. Boom. Hit his ass with a bottle of NyQuil. That's the best way I can really sum it up. He hit him with a bottle of NyQuil. Because as soon as he hit him, Theo fell. But Theo fell in slow motion. It scared me. Now, the reason it scared me is at that time, I was like training and all that, you know, to box and defend myself. Like, my hands was cool. You feel me? I didn't knock anybody. Really? Y'all see him? Really? Anyway, at this time I was like training and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I got in a few fights, but nothing too crazy. So the point I'm trying to make is I've never seen nobody get knocked out in person before. Like, I've seen people get their ass slept on TV and on YouTube, but I never saw somebody get knocked out in person until then. It scared me. I thought Theo died. Like, I thought he was dead. The way he was slumped, and then he was still on the ground, and his hand was just stuck in the air like this. I don't know if y'all can see my hand, but he was on the ground, his hand was just stuck in the air like this. I thought, now I think about it, I was so dumb. I thought, like, yo, when you about to die, like, you snore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, he about to die. And I'm just all distraught. I'm not crying, but I'm distraught. I'm just like, yo, he about to die. Like, this, he just killed Theo. Damn. And I'm just, a whole bunch of nonsense running through my head. I'm like, I'm not trying to take the stand. Like, they're going to start asking me questions. Bro. I'm an idiot, bro. So anyway, so this happens. And I knew he hit Theo hard as hell because he held his hand. So I feel as though he broke his hand. But he hit him, he held his hand, and him and the other two guys, they ran. They was out. So now we had to pick Theo big black ass up the street. It's me, Juan, and Devin. We had to lift him up and put him on the sidewalk. During this whole fiasco, it was like an older Caribbean dude. If you know how New York is, you know that Caribbean people are everywhere and they nosy as hell. And they always see some stuff after the fact. He could have stopped the fight. But he was there to give medical advice after the fact. So now the ambulance came. They took Theo. And like I called my girl and I'm like, yo, I think Theo about to die. Like the way he fell in the street, like I think he about to die. Like they took him to the hospital, but I don't know what's going on. And so she snuck out her crib and came to my house. And she hugging me and consoling me and all that. And I'm like, damn, yo, I just witnessed somebody getting murdered. Bruh. I was such an idiot. But anyway, about 4 hours later, I want to say it's around 7 or 8 o'clock, I get a phone call, and it was Theo. He like, yeah, I'm good, bro, you know. I just had a concussion or whatever. But it's crazy how he snuck me. Like, that was some whole shit. Like, he really snuck me. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, he snuck you all right. Snuck your ass with a bottle of NyQuil. But honestly, that was the beginning of the end. Like I said, Theo was one of them dudes. He was never invited, but he was always there. And he ended up moving to Atlanta with me and Juan. And after that, like, he pulled a whole bunch of crazy moves that we just couldn't bang with him no more. Like, he used to do a lot of irregular stuff. And like, that's a story for another time, but I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? So we'd all be in the room and we always smoke. We always chill. We probably be playing the video games or something like that. And then we'll all go back to our dorms. And randomly, he might text somebody. Yo, bro, you was talking about me? I got that text message about 2 times, bro. I got that text message twice. And both times, I'm like, yo, bro, are you a female? Why would I be talking about you? What can I possibly say about you that I can't say to your face? No, I'm just saying, bro, I heard you was talking about me. Of course. Who did you hear that from? No response. No response. But he did some other things. I'm going to tell a story about that. Either tomorrow or probably tomorrow. You feel me? Because it's during the week. I'll tell y'all another story. So I'm going to tell y'all what he did that we just stopped messing with him. Alright, swim team. Like I said, man, if I can't vlog, I'm still going to give y'all some content. I'm still going to tell y'all some stories about my life. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. As always, let's drown these bitches and get these gold medals. Squad!